The light and color of the sun as we observe it in space from our planet is the product of the photons of light interacting with hydrogen and helium plasma in the sun's photosphere, and not the sun itself. The light produced in the photosphere is so bright and intense that it blankets the light from the sun's core and corona. When photons in the visible region of light interacts with the hydrogen and helium plasma in the photosphere, these elements behave as natural prisms, splitting the visible region of light into 7 different wavelengths and thus 7 different colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. So, why don't we see the sun as a composite of all of the 7 colors when observing the light from the sun's photosphere? In the retina of the human eye, there are a group of photoreceptor cells called cones that recognize colors. In humans, there are only 3 color cones: a cone for seeing the color red, a cone for seeing the color green, and a cone for seeing the color blue. These 3 colors are called the primary colors. There are no other color cones for the other colors. Since the sun's photosphere emits all 7 wavelengths of color, with the blue, green, and red light being of the strongest intensities, when that light reaches our eyes, the 3 color cones become saturated. When all 3 cones become saturated simultaneously, our brain is not capable of distinguishing which colors dominate over the others. To compensate for this signal confusion from the receptors, our brains default to a neutral color, the color white. Interestingly, there is no wavelength in the visible spectrum of light that can be associated with the color white. Likewise, there is no wavelength in the visible spectrum that can be associated with the color black. Thus, black and white are not organic colors, but merely artifacts of the interactions, or the lack thereof, of light with matter. We see distinct colors because the chemical molecular structure that comprises a surface of a substance or object absorbs some wavelengths of the visible region of light, while reflecting others. The wavelength that is reflected is the color that you see. Thus, colors are really illusions, distinguishing expressions of the activity of matter under the boundaries of natural law. The atmosphere of our Earth plays a significant role in how we observe the color of the sun. When sunlight passes through our atmosphere, much of the higher energy photons that have shorter wavelengths like indigo, blue, green, and violet get scattered because they react with gases like ozone, oxygen, water vapor, carbon dioxide, and methane. This scattering of the shorter wavelengths of light prevents our cone receptors from becoming saturated too quickly, and this allows us to distinguish between the other colors like yellow, orange, and red. During sunrise and sunset, even more of the shorter wavelengths of light are scattered, and higher amounts of the longer wavelengths of colors like orange, yellow, and red are visible, and the sun sometimes appears orange, red, or yellow. During the midday, the sun is at its zenith, and the distance that it takes light to travel through the atmosphere to the Earth is the shortest, and very little light scattering occurs, allowing all of the wavelengths of visible light to reach the Earth, and the sun looks white. So, what color is light? That's easy. Colorless. What color is the sun? Well, that's a little bit more complicated. The short answer is that it's all the colors of the rainbow. The more detailed answer, it depends on the technology used to view the sun, and also under what conditions did this viewing occur. The truth is, colors are illusions, a robust entertainment orchestrated by nature that keeps the human mind engaged with natural law. Colors give warmth, radiance, excitement, and hope to the world of man, for without colors, our world would appear dull, damp, gray, and boring. The sun and its colors are truly a mercy to man.